Hello and welcome to another episode of Moose's Gear Goo Review. I'm Moose, and today I got a multi-tool review for you. And no, it's not. It's more of a knife than a tool, but it's not a Swiss Army knife. This comes from Michael Hawk. I'll put his name down here because the way I don't know, he doesn't spell Hawk or Michael normal, I think. I don't know. Either way, but if you're not familiar, he is kind of a survival expert. He's written survival books. I've seen him on other survival shows, but then he also had his own show, Man, Woman, Wild. It's basically like Bear Grylls Man versus Wild, but it's him and his wife surviving, which I actually found to be a pretty entertaining show. A lot of times people kind of cut him off and kind of wrote him off because he is with his wife, and but I find that no matter if you think the survival expert is good or bad, you can always learn something. Even in their bad technique, you can learn something from it. So that's my 2 cents on TV reality survival experts. And oh yeah, if you're seeing this video, not too long ago, Morse Kochansky died, and he was a bushcraft wilderness survival expert in Canada and basically wrote the North American bushcraft Bible. So maybe I'll do a video on him. If not, look him up. But anyways, the tool in question is the Michael Hawk Hawk tool, I think it is. All right, guys, my bad. I'm gonna plug this into the video, but this is called the Mike Hawk Tacti-Tool. It's the Tacti-Tool because it's tactical. Tacti-Tool. So kind of fun play on words. The Hawk Knives Tacti-Tool. Cool. I'll put the name below here, but it's pretty cool. I'm digging it. So we'll set that here for a quick minute as I read over what little specs I can find. The overall blade length is 3.125 inches long. The closed or handle length is 4.25 inches. The open length is 7.375 inches. The metal is 440C with the PVD coating and then stonewashed. And yeah, that's what I got. Oh, honestly, 440C. I didn't know it was 440C. So, story is, I got this originally off like a discount website. Wasn't sure what to think of it. I thought it looked cool. I thought it had a really nice looking kind of like black wash, stone wash look to it. I liked the look of the G10 when I first saw it as well. And I decided to pick it up. I think at the time, because it was a discount store or like a clearance store, I was able to get it for like $15. I've seen recently online, at least at the time of this video, you can get it anywhere from like $12 to $20. So I'll try to leave links down below to some of those places. But yeah, I saw it. I was a fan of Mike from his TV show, and I decided, you know what, check it out. It's under 20 bucks. I might as well. And then when I got it, I was like, wow, this thing is kind of a beast. Big, thick, chunky guy. It's 3/4 of an inch thick, about an inch wide, and it just feels solid, right? There's no shake, there's no rattle. So yeah, so I'll go through the tools, and then yeah, I'll just keep talking about what I like and what I don't. So obviously we have our primary blade here. It is a very shallow hollow grind, plain edge blade. Has a nice little sweep up to it, kind of a drop point knife. It does have a cutout slot for opening with some other decorative cutouts in it. But honestly, this isn't some little blade. It's a pretty decent thick piece of steel. 440C, now that I found that out. It does lock open with a liner lock that does have some jimping here, and you can see the cutout from the G10 to access that. So you just kind of push in there, and there you go. All these tools do run on nylon washers, so you're not really going to be able to really flick it out, but either way, it's nice. Now there is no jimping on the spine, but up here on the actual handle of the tool, there is jimping, and because it has such a wide surface amongst these three slots here, you actually get a very good purchase with your thumb at least. And yeah, that's locked in. So rotating around to this side here, well, actually we'll just rotate it this way. The G10 has a large fabric texture to it, and the actual pivot pins are flathead screwdrivers, or flathead, which is nice, easier to tighten. You could do it with a penny or some other small flat object. But yeah, the other tools are open with these little kind of hooks or tabs, and then you pull them open. We have a decent sized Phillips head. Now what I like about this compared to other multi-tools is the length. It's 3 inches. It's the same as the blade length, or more like 2.5. But either way, it's longer than what a lot of multi-tools offer. Usually they're just short and stubby, and they lock into place as well. The other thing too is that for the most part they're almost within the center line, so actual rotation of the wrist to screw things in works really well. And I have used this tool for months. Anytime I'm working on projects around here or whatever, I like to carry it on me, just so I have a quick Phillips or flathead. It does have a carabiner, so if I want to hook it on a belt loop or a pack strap or something, and that's nice and easy to do that, and that locks open as well from a liner lock. Now that we're on the back side, you see the pocket clip, which is stone washed, black washed, whatever, smoked wash, as the same as the other metal tools in the handle. And just like on the one side you had the jimping, on the other side you have the jimping as well. But it is a one positionable pocket clip, right side tip up only. So then going over to our last tool, we have our flathead. Once again, almost directly in the center line, so good for rotation, and it's long, 2.5 inches, and then you also have the additional cap lifter towards the back here. So yeah, I will say, guys, like I said, I have used these screwdrivers a lot, and I'm really impressed with this tool, especially for the price. Now that I know the blade, at least according to the one website, is 440C, even better. The other thing is, it won't roll away on you. You can stand it, you can lie flat on the one side, and the blade doesn't touch, so it's all good. So comparing it to some other knives, we have the Kershaw bare knuckle, we have the Para 3 lightweight, and we'll do the Best Tech Texel. As you can see, it's supposed to be 3 inches, but it looks like 3.25 inches for the blade length, 3 3/4 for the knockout. Oops. And then the other knives are smaller. Going to blade thickness, the knockout, or the bare knuckle, is just a hair thicker, and handle wise, but this offers more tools. Blade thickness, Spyderco is thicker and lighter. And then the Texel, a little bit closer similarities, but the Texel is thicker blade steel and whatnot, but you can see size comparison. I have used this as a primary knife before when I EDC'd it, and the knife slices really well and holds a good edge, so really impressed with that. Alright, last test is the ugly brown glove test. Let's put on the glove and check it out. G10 is grippy enough. Yeah, works well, especially without the glove. But, you know, we have the jimping in places. The jimping actually, oh, that feels great. with the cloth glove. Oops, I should have done that here. So now accessing the knife, you can see feels pretty comfortable. I mean, it's a very boxy handle design, but it's full. It's so if you really want a full grip, you can really put a full grip on it. Any multi-tool, you never want to put tons of abuse or stress on it because there are multiple joints and layers to them. But for a medium workload, this should hold up just fine. So I can access the liner lock to unlock it, and we're good. Testing some of the other tools. Bottle cap. Oh, yep, push to close with my thumb. Let's see, this one, you just kind of lift open. Yep, and this one. So, this one's a little tricky, at least to disengage the lock. And part of that is because of that carabiner actually takes away some of the range, so you'd probably have to do two hands. So for the Phillips head screwdriver, that's the one. Trouble, does it pass? Yes. What do I give it? Probably a B. We'll give it a B, just because of the outside. As a primary knife, yeah, definitely a B. So there you have it, guys. This is the Hawk Tool, multi-tool by Michael Hawk, or Hawk Knives. Honestly, for under 20 bucks, looking for a user multi-tool, I give it 2 thumbs up. I like it a lot. Plus, it just looks cool. So there you have it, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the other videos. Hit that round button. Hit the eye on the upper right-hand corner if it's up there. Share it. Let people know. And take care, guys. I'll see you outside.